Name of who?
Hello.
We're back. Holy crap.
We're back.
Is this real?
It is real. Pinch yourself. I didn't say
like
fill
I'm
yourself
delayed.
up now. So y'all both are in new homes, and that's so exciting. Oh, I see your snake in the background there too, moving around, Travis. That's neat.
Yep, that's Athena. That's my Angolan. When I'm in the office, she wants to come out and say hi, which is quite nice for the Angolans.
Let's see. Miss Tara, how are you this evening? And Miss Jamie, Miss Morforge. So we got a little show today talking about burnout, and I know I'm not the only one that's hit it ever. So
I think everybody burns out, yeah.
Yeah, a lot of burnout, a lot of overthinking and contemplating getting out of the business. And I hadn't even done a show yet, and I just got everything to do shows, and I'm like, I cannot sell out right now. Like, I have to keep going. I'm at my 5-year now. We just passed, well, it's coming up later this month, will be our 5th year. So got to keep going. Hey, Fred, what's up, man? So
that's where the break came from.
It takes a while. It takes a toll, too.
Mm-hmm. What, Jamie?
So that's why we're on a little break. We took an extended holiday.
There we go.
Holidays.
Well, it's a good thing we did, though. Y'all both got to get moved. I got a break, and next week is my dad's birthday, and so we won't have a show next week because I'm spending it with my family at the lake.
Absolutely.
So yeah, I'm super excited. Oh my goodness, stranger!
No way. What is this?
What's going on?
What's going on?
You're calling us in the middle of another smuggling operation?
Exactly. That's why it's dark in here.
Yeah, not surprised. You know what? I appreciate your dedication to the show.
Yeah, sorry I'm late, but I'm driving from Maryland to Philadelphia now.
Oh wow, that's a good little
gotta
drive.
Smuggle those snakes.
Chicken plants.
So, Doc, have you ever been burnt out in the reptile industry?
Not at all. It's very easy. Like I don't even know what you guys are talking about. I had to this morning. I had to leave the house at 2 to catch a plane to come to Maryland, and I was feeding snakes at 1:30. So I finished feeding the snakes. I took a shower and I left, and I haven't slept yet. So I don't know what you guys are talking about. No, it's guys. We have to go through. If you want to succeed in this, if you do other stuff, you're gonna go through burnout. That's part of it. And just like the ball python industry, it goes in cycles, right? It all depends on which stage of the year you are. Like when you have all the babies, of course, it's gonna be like at the end of the hatching season, you're gonna have more work and you're gonna be burned. But
yeah,
for example, right now, since we're having tax season, I'm being tired but very happy. Let's put it this way, and that's how it goes. And some babies are coming in, and the other babies are going out. So it's a cycle. And if you go ahead,
it's not just the burnout of the animals and cleaning. It's burnout of some of the people too.
Oh yeah.
And the people and the negativity and the podcast stuff, just doing it's multitude of things. So when they say
Yeah.
keep your friends tight, you're not friends with everybody.
You got cut off. I thought nobody was speaking. Sorry.
No, I think that's a really good point.
Am I on
just
mute?
doing this for a couple years, you get you really get a in-your-face experience of what it's like to be in this industry or this community or this hobby, whatever you want to call it.
Yeah.
It's definitely got its highs and its lows for sure. I haven't felt the burnout that you guys have felt yet. But I definitely do put in some long days, working full time and then doing stuff down here.
Right.
So there's many a night I'm here till midnight, 1 a.m.
And in the comments, y'all let us
Yeah,
know
and
why. Like, what are you burnt out of? Is it the work? Is it just everything? Is it shows, pricing, whatever?
Yeah.
Well, I know there was a
I think for everybody it's different. Go ahead,
there
Jamie.
was a huge difference for me when I went from 60 animals straight to 100 animals, because last summer when I got 40 at one time, that really taxed out how much rodents we were making. And so then we had to buy more food. It just became a little bit. And so it wasn't too overwhelming, but I definitely felt some crunch. And now moving 100 animals plus the rodents, I'm like, I needed to move 100 mouths. Or 1,000 mouths in order to get everybody here and keep them alive, because we moved in the next weekend. My husband went to Key West on a vacation, and so I'm like, we need to get all the living things under one house so I can manage that for the weekend, and that was a big push. So I really think having a partner is important that will help you do it, especially if you're working. I don't know how people do it and work. Doc, I don't know how you do that. Travis, I don't know how you do that. So I homeschool my kids, but my kids are like seniors. So
I don't know how you do that.
Doing it themselves right now.
Yeah, that's a full-time job.
To be honest, God bless.
Kids, and I'm like, I don't know how to teach little kids. I can teach older kids, but I don't know how to teach little kids.
You just act goofy. That's
I have to look up how to teach. I mean, I know math really well, and I have to look up how to teach my 5-year-old math.
Yeah.
Because I just don't know how to translate it to 5-year-old speak.
Right.
I just started algebra, and she's all like, why is there a letter in that? I was like, oh yeah, that's right. Okay. How do you guys do it?
So here's something I come up with that Travis is going to read for us, because my dyslexic butt can't. Here we go.
All right. Signs you're hitting burnout: feeling irritated during routine tasks, or if you have ADHD, like feeding and cleaning racks. Avoiding content creation, even though it's important to your brand. Losing excitement about new projects or clutches. Dang it. Feeling overwhelmed looking at your animal count. Mentally checking out, but still going through the motions. Sorry,
As he's going through the motions.
Travis, is that your fire detector?
No, actually, kind of. It's I just
It's
got
like
this new monitoring system, and I didn't set the humidity alert yet, and now it's going off.
And it's of situations we can't control. Everything's going to happen whenever you least expect it.
Yeah,
Well,
I mean, life throws a lot of stuff at you, and you have to be consistent with your snakes no matter what. And I think Jamie can probably attest to this. Moving I hate moving already. And then moving with the 60 snakes was just beyond stressful.
And we had to move like the snakes. I got that. We figured that out. We took a while to move them. Thankfully, we bought our house. Like, my husband is a good provider, and we were able to buy the house and have both houses for a little while because we had enough in savings. So that was where we didn't have to rush out of the house, because that was great. Moving the incubator with baby snakes in there was super terrifying and very stressful. But we just had our first clutch pip, and they are all beautiful and awesome. And I really want to give a huge shout out to Chris at Balls Deep, because I talked to him about how he moved his stuff, and he helped.
Chris at where?
Balls Deep.
Balls what?
Deep balls. Balls deep.
Oh, he's messing with
say
you.
it like 17 times.
By the way, Jamie, gorgeous clutch. Congrats again.
Thank you so much. Picking out, I'm waiting for them to shed, but trying to figure out which ones have cypress in it is going to be fun, especially the ones that have pastel. Trying to figure out which one is pastel and cypress is going to be hard, but it's all fun, and I'll ask you guys. So
I got to look it up. Imagine
Oh,
it's
yeah.
on your.
Yeah.
We'll have to do an episode with Chris.
sure.
That'd be fun. I even
think
have
I got a double visual that when he's a male, I've already checked he's staying. So he's a VPI clown. I'm pretty sure he's a cypress VPI clown. So
He is. That one is cypress.
yeah.
Yeah, it's.
And then
I bet sure.
there's a pastel clown at VPI, and I'm hoping she's cypress. Her pattern is so crazy. And then I would keep those two, I think. I don't know.
and then Holly's getting a couple. I hope.
Yeah.
I hope. We'll have to send Jamie a snake or something.
What are you talking about? I got a few of yours already.
a few.
Yeah.
All right, you ready for the second one or the number one? I forgot to put number one on this one.
Oh, shrink your must-do list. You don't need to do everything every day. Break it into non-negotiables: feeding, water, health checks, business growth, like content, marketing. How did I get roped into this? Nice to haves, like extra projects. When burned out, only do non-negotiables. Plus one growth task. I like that.
And I think it's important to understand the warning signs before you hit like ultimate burnout. Do not ignore the signs. Be okay with taking a break when you need it. Get you a chocolate bar or a nice drink. Don't stress out if you have no makeup on and you got to go live. Who cares?
Exactly. We're all
cares?
trying to do the same thing.
That's what I did.
That's right, Doc. We're in the same boat.
Yeah, Doctor has no makeup on right now, y'all.
Yeah, I'm ugly with or without it, so it doesn't matter.
We're frozen right now, so at least for me. He's mean mugging.
Let it go, frozen.
My internet's running slow right now. I'm like switching between networks, trying to find which one is not going to make me look like I'm half paused.
And something else I would suggest to add to that step one, I don't know what steps you guys have, is mix it up a little. So I was at a reptile show and I had someone reach out to me and ask me this last weekend, on top of everything else that I've been doing, if we could be like birthday entertainment for little kids. And so I said, sure. And I took like 8 or 9 of my snakes and I went and did a birthday party. And that was a ton of fun. And it was just good to shake things up and just remember that these things are really awesome. It's really awesome what we do. And I think a lot of people forget it's a lot of work and take it for granted, but we're weirdos, and that's pretty cool.
It is cool.
I admire you, Jamie. I can't do it. My wife even said, like, you're probably gonna twist the necks of like 5 or 6 kids because you're gonna have like 10 snakes going around, and then you're gonna be like, what are they doing with my snakes? You can't control like 10 kids.
Well, there was probably 20 kids there, and the parents also wanted to have fun. And you definitely, I can control little kids. It's like herding cats. So if you have the fun thing, they kind of pay attention. But no, it was so much fun. It was a blast. I had a great time. I used to work with kids.
That's awesome.
So I just put the two together.
Yeah, Brian Gundy does that a lot.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's a professional.
Yeah, absolutely.
Exactly.
I talked to him about it, and he's like, try to get insurance. And that's what I told Jamie, we talked about too. is covering your hind end whenever you're doing something like that.
Oh, we talked to the insurance people, and then they wanted to see the photo. Yeah.
It's time to it's the alarm to stop working on the snakes that I never listened to.
Oh, funny. See, that's another.
I try to go to bed early, and I put the alarm to 9 so I can start unwinding, and it never works because I just stop the alarm and keep doing it.
Well, see, the problem is you have fun music as your alarm. That doesn't.
Oh yeah, for sure. I can't have like regular sound because it gives me like almost a heart attack because I use the same one to wake up and everything. If I put something that is like an alarm sound, it's just like the whole day is going to be bad because I wake up like something happened. So like an alarm going off is not.
It makes me want to strangle somebody. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, let's say ADHD and the ODD mixed together. We got batch work instead of cleaning a little every day, posting randomly, filming whatever. Do one cleaning block, one filming block, one admin block. I like it. Now, what do you mean by blocks? Are you talking like an hour doing one, then the other, and then the next, or like one day, or I guess it could be either.
If you have multiple things to do in one day, try to get it all. Give yourself an hour.
Yeah.
You know, filming content, we all know is not easy. And taking snake pictures is not easy. Some people enjoy it. That's one of the things I hate the most is trying to take a picture of a moving snake.
Yeah, it depends on the snake, right? There are some that you put them on the table, you take the picture, and the first picture is perfect. And there are the squirmy ones that you're like, please stop. It's just, and then you cover them and you wait a little bit, like with your hands, and it doesn't work. And then what you have to do on those, like that's what I do. I bypass that one. Like, let's take a picture of you another day because otherwise it's going to stress you. It's going to stress the animal. So I go to the next one. Yeah. Especially adults. Sometimes it's very hard to take picture of adults.
You see, I think
another never get a good facial.
Yeah, another thing that you guys, I don't know if it probably happens to you in different ways. For example, I almost have zero control of my days, meaning I might be working just this week. It happened. I'm at the office and they say, can you go somewhere tomorrow? And I have to get a plane. So I have to work around it, and you can't get stressed about it. Just like postpone one day, like, and then try to prepare for it because you never know. Like if you put like a fixed schedule for everything, you just have to be organized. But don't stress about it if you have to skip a day or do it next day. And otherwise, or rodents. If you're breeding your own rodents, try to break it in different days. I always try to clean all the racks in one day, and then usually since I'm pulling the wings and all of that, I will be like 3 a.m. feeding animals, and that's not sustainable long term. So what I do now, I clean everything that doesn't have wings, like the grow outs and stuff like that, and when I'm pulling the wings is the day that I'm gonna feed the snakes. And if I don't have time to feed the snakes, when I pull the wings, I put them in a new tub, fresh shaving, and I feed the next day. Like we don't have to do everything on that day because the world is not going to end.
Right.
Like ball pythons in nature, if they eat every 6 days or every 8 days, it's not going to make any difference as long as you're consistent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, as I say, the tasks that I don't like to do, I try to figure out the most efficient ways to get them done so I don't spend a lot of time on them. Like one of the things that I would love to do but won't is set up a watering system for all of the rats. Because right now I have bottles for each colony.
I will do bottles forever. I will heard too many horror stories of flooded tubs. I know I won't have flooded tubs.
Yeah. So that's like, if I were to say, what is the one thing that I hate the most? It's filling water bottles. But I can't put in a watering system because I don't want to have the situation where I have a flood and then I have, dead rats and then I have a mess everywhere. So
I think the risk is that. Go ahead, Trav.
I break it up. I feed and water one row each day so that it's just a couple minutes, and I do like 5 waters, 5, refill the bins, and then the next day, the next one. And then I do the cleaning just the same way.
So I went and did bottles for a year, and then the racks started adding up. So we put in the watering system.
Yeah, I'm like Holly. Like for me, the risk is worth the reward.
Yep.
Because I told you, Trav, I probably have like 200 and something nozzles that will equal to bottles. Like I can't do that. Plus, if you don't have a watering system, you can't travel.
Right.
Like you can't travel for a week.
Like you said, your rodents, you have way more rodents than what we have, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'm like 12 colonies if I count the mice.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm expanding to 16 just because I've got more snakes, but just getting ready for when I have little ones.
For me, it gives me a mental. For me, and I don't know if it's for you guys, I get burnt out not by the physical stuff, but it's the mental load of what I have to do and what I'm putting off because I don't feel like doing it. So the biggest thing I had to learn was I had to think, I get to do this. I don't have to do this. I get to do this. I choose to do this. And if at any point I decide I don't want to do this anymore, I can always sell. I can stop at any time. And ever so often I double check with Carl. Hey, are you still having fun? Is this still fun for you? So, and when I get overwhelmed, he's there for me, but it's the mental load. So I would much rather spend my time figuring out pairings and all that than worrying about if I had checked the nozzles or if there things are. So I always check my rodents every day. It's just part of what I do. I go out there in the morning. Now we live somewhere where I have koi. I go out there and I feed the koi, and I go feed and water, check on the water of the rodents every day. If I'm not here, then I pay one of my friends, one of my teenagers, my kids' friends, or whatever, neighborhood friends, kids, to come and water the rodents while I'm gone, and I pay them. So
yeah. No, I mean, you hit it. You said it perfectly. It's the mental load that drains me. When I've got a to-do list and like administrative tasks. Yeah, I don't like the administrative. I do administrative stuff all day at work. So it just feels like work. Like I've got 5 snakes to put in Husbandry Pro. I haven't done it yet. I have the notes sitting here on my desk, and it's like I just don't want to open it up and type them in.
Oh, and see, that's where I have to put them in Husbandry Pro because they tell me who gets fed. Every day I check. Husbandry Pro keeps it up, checks for me. I've got babies that feed on different days than adults feed. I got babies that are fed 5 days. Some animals are fed 7 days. Some are 10. Some are 15. Some are 30. So I can't keep track of all that by myself. So Husbandry Pro tells me that. That's another thing that takes it off of mental load. All I need to do is put it in the system, and it tells me. And as long as I know I've got it in the system, that's where I have a little panic about once every 6 months. I double check all my snakes and make sure I don't have any that are missing that I didn't put in Husbandry Pro because I lean heavily on that to tell me.
When did you start doing that for feeding? Because that's pretty much the only thing I don't use it for is to do my feedings because
That's why I got it was for feeding. Yeah. And then the pairing and stuff I got it early because my ADHD brain, and I was so worried that I wasn't going to feed them. That's why I got Husbandry Pro was to keep track of the feeding.
For anybody that sells rodents from their place, do you get burnout with the customers?
I don't do it. I tried one time, and people want you to deliver like 2 rats, like 20 miles.
And he's froze again. So
to me,
no.
I get burnout.
So I don't like to promise anything. I would.
Oh, there you go. I get burnout with people getting ugly with me because I get to do this from my home. And I had a lady get mad at me because it wasn't before 5 o'clock. That's usually my business hours from 9 to 5. And I wasn't going to be home until around 7. And she got really nasty with me. And I'm like, you know what? I get to set my own hours. I do this from my home. And I had to explain to her. And she's like, well, you ain't got to get coffee. And I'm like, oh, wait a minute. No, we're not doing this. And then really, that's the only time I've had an issue, but it does, like, I'll have 5 people one day, 3 people the next day. And I finally take a break, say, oh, I'm going to go to town. I'm going to do some shopping or whatever. And then you have 10 people get a hold of you and you're like, nope, I'm not home. Sorry. And they get a little upset about it. So
I can't say I have that problem.
I don't like to have the.
Go ahead, Rafi.
Go ahead, Jamie. No, it's just I don't like to commit to people and have the burden, for example, of I'm gonna give you 20 a week, 30, 100, whatever it is. That would stress me out because let's say that I don't have it. I committed to that person. So whenever I sold something was always my overage, and I would offer, I have this many and that's it. Like I never wanted to commit of being someone's supplier because that would put a lot of stress on me. I cannot feel good not having something for a customer that I promise.
I don't have any big suppliers like that. I don't do those at all. There was a lady in Fort Worth that wanted to do that, and I told her no, because I barely produce enough for me and my customers as it is. And as of now, I've been turning people away, and I've had to do it like 6 times because I just ran out. And nobody wants to do frozen thawed here, so.
And I don't want to sacrifice my animals to be able to supply to other people.
Yeah, you definitely have to put your animals first.
Yeah. Yeah. I hear you there.
Travis,
yeah,
you ready to
keeps trying to say again?
You ready to read another one?
Sure.
Sure.
Reduce decision fatigue. Oh, that's a good one. Burnout explodes when every day you decide what to post, what to clean, what to work on. Set Tuesday, feed snakes, Wednesday, content day, Thursday, podcast prep, Friday, rats, Saturday, deep clean rotation. I love that. I won't do it, but I love it. I won't do it because I have ADHD. Just because of the fact that you suggested that, you'd be like, I don't need to do that. I can do it haphazard like I do.
See, I don't think that's an ADHD thing, although I think it's also like a personality thing. If someone tells me that I need to do something, I'm like, no, now I don't want to do it. Or don't do that thing. Now I want to do that thing. I'm a challenger. So if I set a schedule for myself, I'm like, I don't need to do that.
You're fine.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's like, I'm supposed to do that today.
Like I have these tasks I need to get done all week, and I will fit them in the week. I need to be very fluid. If it's rigid, I just rebel. I'll rebel. Even if it's my rigidity, I rebel.
Yeah. I mean, that's probably the best advice that you've scrolled across the bottom. But I look at that, I set that out for me, and I'm gonna be like, Wednesday podcast content. No, I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. It's Wednesday. I don't feel like doing it. And then I'll switch the days around. Like I'll need like little puzzle pieces with the tasks on them so that I can line them all up 1 through 7. And then I can swap them out and then push them all to Friday.
That's my brain. That's what I'm constantly doing on my
Friday.
brain.
And then I'll go through and do them all on Friday.
Y'all are so funny.
No. So you guys remember reading Cat in the Hat to your kids, right? And he's standing on that ball and he's holding all these things. Like that's how I am constantly. I'm just moving them around. Nothing drops. I figure it out, but I don't tell me how to do it because then I'll freak out.
What's up, Patrick?
Yeah, I think the task that stresses me out the most as far as time constraint is the rodents. Oh shit. Oh, this is not the alarm to stop. This is the alarm for the podcast when it was at 9. So I put 4 alarms so I wouldn't forget. So now I have to change it. But
Me.
it's the are the rodents because of the trash pickup. If I miss one trash pickup, I'm screwed because then the rodents would have to not be clean for 2 weeks because I don't have where to put. I have 6 trash cans.
Oh,
Yeah.
we
Like
take our rodent stuff to the dump. We
Yeah.
just do a separate trip and we just put it in the trailer and take it to the dump.
Bobby's
we
a
don't
plumber.
have
He
a
takes ours to job sites and throws them in the dumpster. So
we don't have a public dumpster that we can dump without paying for it.
Oh yeah, it's provided by the cities here. That's
And
awesome.
imagine and imagine the amount, because every bin that I have is 96 gallons. So to put in a smaller bag, that would be a nightmare. So like I never missed one, but that's always freaks me out, and I'm always stressed about it. But thank God again for my wife. I always have to thank her because, for example, I'm gonna go to China for work, and I'm gonna be 2 weeks out. So her and my son and my daughter are gonna pick up my slack. So I have no words to thank them. Like that's a lot of responsibility putting on their shoulders. Not even my son is 9 and my daughter is 13. So he does a lot for his age. I'm very proud of him.
That's awesome.
Now he wants to buy stocks, and he's 9.
you ready?
His work. He wants to buy stocks. Like he wanted to buy like Costco stocks, and because I pay him and he saves the money.
Oh, neat.
And
So buy the stocks with him and you put the account in his name, open her off, and
we open already. We open a Fidelity account for him, and we're gonna open. We're gonna start buying the stocks.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Time's of the essence when it comes to that stuff. So you should cut something temporarily. This is the hard but honest advice. If you're burned out, pause one thing, skip 1 week of content, reduce posting frequency, delay a new breeding project. I did some of that. I reduced posting frequency because I was moving and I just don't have anything set up. And so it's like, all right, husbandry is first. That's first and foremost. Going to focus on that, focus on getting everything set up, and still working on it, right? Because I'll have enclosures all back here. So you won't see any racks back here. All my racks are in the front. So it'll look nice.
Your racks are in the front?
My racks. I got big racks in the front.
Yeah, well, Travis touched on something. I like to take things down to the back to the basics. Is you need to know why you're doing what you're doing in order to be able to put it into a priorities list.
Yeah.
So the most scary thing for me when I started doing this was the social media aspect of it. And so I jumped in and did that first. I'm like, I'm not scared of getting bit, but I'm scared of social media. I didn't have any of my own. It was very private before I started doing this. And so I started there. And then, but that's the first thing that drops off because I'm not on YouTube to be a YouTuber. I'm on YouTube to document my pairings. And if customers want to go back and see how they're with their snakes and the parents and all of that stuff, my whole YouTube channel is going to be set up for each year's breeding, each year's pairing, each year's clutches, stuff like that. So it's really not meant to grab a whole lot of people. So if I'm not making YouTube videos every week, I don't care because that was not the purpose of it. So have a purpose, know your why. then you're not beating yourself up. I'm not trying to play to the algorithm on YouTube. On Instagram, I'm just posting pictures of cool things. That's where I'm talking to my breeders, is on Instagram. So if I have cool snakes, that's where those go. My pet snakes don't get posted on Instagram. And here lately, I've been thinking about getting a TikTok, because that's where I can show off the pet snakes. That's where I could talk to the new people, the young breeders. From where I hear, that's where they're at. But I haven't decided if I'm doing TikTok yet, because again, why do I need to do it when I'm meeting new people, new breeders at shows? So that's where I'm at now. So know your why on what you're doing it, and not just doing it because everybody else is doing it.
Yeah,
No, that's a really good point.
I was gonna mention, I do YouTube because I like it. Like, to me, it's fun, right? I'm making my videos. I get mad and then I laugh about it. I watch myself and then I start like laughing, and I like to share information with people, like real information, like things that happen to me, something that I've done wrong, excitement on pairings. I like to share that part. Instagram, to me, I tried to be consistent, but I was being fake to myself, because I was posting just to, I have to post. I stopped that. Whenever I'm posting something, is something that I like or I'm excited. Like, I'm not gonna be constantly like posting which snake I'm gonna take a picture today so I can post on Instagram. I'm not doing that anymore. Like, if I'm posting something, is that because it really excites me. Like, that snake is really pretty, and I can't wait to pair that animal if it's a hatchling or something like that. And TikTok, then let's not even talk about TikTok, because to me is the mindless app. I know that people make money and you have a lot of views, but how many of those views are going to be meaningful to you and your business? I think for my perspective and my future public, I don't think TikTok is gonna. I don't see big breeders, if that's your aspiration, sell eventually part of your animals to big breeders. I don't see them watching TikTok. And then people do stupid stuff like I'm dancing with this. It's not me. Like, I like to make fun of stuff and I like to be funny, but I don't like to do stupid like stuff like, I'm dancing with the snake, or that's my view on my business. But so Instagram is like some things, and I like to be more consistent on YouTube or a podcast that we're talking to each other. Like, has been a while since we talked to each other, and then we're sharing experiences. That's what's important to me.
Right. Well, with TikTok, so I see a lot of breeders on there, and I've been on a couple of shows on there. You do make just pennies basically, but a lot of people are on there like cleaning their racks, doing a live, cleaning rats and stuff like that. They're not really showing off their animals, but there are people on there dancing with snakes, like you said, and you're just like, what is this person doing? Like, they're not doing us any favors as breeders.
Well, again, it's like, what's their why? Their why is to get those pennies counted up, right? That would not be my why.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not in to make money with YouTube, but I must say that people like to see, because last year, basically, if I haven't posted a clutch from all the clutches that I hatched, was because either there was an issue with the clutch, like the eggs didn't thrive, or I was traveling and I couldn't do the egg cutting or something like that. But people like to see, even a morph market, because when you're posting your animals, you can link your video for that clutch, and that's what I do if I have that video. And people like to see their animals like, I saw my snake hatching, right? So that's part of it. The other day, a teacher, like a high school teacher, I'll share with you guys the message. It really touched me. Not in that way, Travis. Um, he wrote to me that he really followed my channel, and he has in his class, like they breed the ball pythons and they see them hatch, and then they do the pairings like with the students. He said that he put some of my videos like for his class to watch. So I thought it was pretty cool. So I like the gratification of being able to inspire or help other people. So it was really nice, and he ended up like buying some snakes from me too. So that was another cool thing, that my snakes are going to be in his class.
That's really awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, that's good.
All right, here we
sticking
go.
to, hopefully.
Here's the last one.
Reconnect with why you started. Do one thing that's not work. Handle a favorite ball python. Always got to handle your balls. Take photos just for fun. Rearrange a display, or take a nap. I agree with that. Definitely,
Take a nap.
100%. Well, I can't nap. I try to nap, but I've never been able to nap. But handling my balls and my other snakes definitely helps out quite a bit. We just do something that's fun. Where did you get all these ideas? This is really good stuff.
Thank you.
It's almost like you AI'd this. It's like perfect.
No, if it's perfect, it was not done by AI. That was Holly. Because AI is not perfect, especially when you ask about stuff like ball pythons. Sometimes gives the most
really good
stupid.
stuff.
It's funny because sometimes I sit in one of the reptile rooms. If it's winter time, I tend to sit on the back room without windows because it's warmer. And when it's summer, and I'm not doing anything, I'm just sitting there, and then I'm watching TV. I have one TV in each room, and then that snake, let me see how it is. And then I open the drawer and I start looking at them. My wife's like, what are you doing here? It's like, I'm just enjoying my animals.
And it helps so much. I mean, yeah, remember why you're doing it, for sure. Absolutely. Yeah. That's the same with the birthday party. And then I got invited to do a Girl Scout like thing. I'm still trying to figure out what they want me to do, like set up a table for women. But I mean, it's fun. It's just do different stuff with them. You love the snakes and building the community and setting a positive example for the future keepers. It's awesome.
What I want to do in my next facility, I want to, of course, design the room instead of like we all do. We work around with what we have, the spaces that we have, and then we work around it. And one of the things that I want to do like a relax area, like where you're going to have like a couch and then maybe have like a mini kitchenette, like if you want to have people like a coffee machine or something like that. I want to have like a nice space, like instead of like sitting in like a fold down chair, like I want to have like a space. Andre from Chimera, he has on his facility, he has like a couch and stuff, because I really like to hang in that space, hang out.
That's a good point, is making the space like itself enjoyable. Like you look at Holly's background, she's got a lot of nice little knickknacks and stuff in there, and it's just a very appealing place to be. So like imagine if she's in there doing admin stuff, for Texoma Exotics, it's a nice thing to do. That's why I want to, get my snake room all set up and everything and put my art on the walls and same thing. So I'm in there doing stuff and, and maybe you're a little burned out, you're washing tubs or doing whatever. And, you can look up and see the aesthetics and it's nice. So, yeah.
Well, this is not my snake room.
No, I know, but like, you definitely got it set up real nice.
Right.
So.
Right. Thank you.
Yeah, and then you have
tubs. I have a sink now. I'm not washing tubs in the bathtub no more. So please bring on those tubs. I'm excited.
That Jamie, that was when I started doing that. I was like you. I was doing the basement in the bathtub, that was a backbreaker, but that didn't last a long time because I couldn't handle it. Like I'm too tall, and then I was like having to curve myself, and it's like, no, I'm not doing this anymore. Plus, it started like clogging the tub with that thing with the cocoa. It's like, no.
I'm not tall, but I have melons. You got to put I have some weight in the front, so it's
Your
still
rocks are in the front.
Oh my goodness.
Now I'm putting in a big sink and everything here, getting an industrial sink installed for the same thing. And it's all going to be bar height, so I don't have to bend over,
Nice.
which will be nice. So, but yeah,
No, that's
since I moved here, I'm washing in the tub downstairs, in the downstairs bathroom, which is a pain.
And when you get what I did is I got one of those, is it 40 inches utility tub?
Yeah.
It's called a big tub without the middle, like because you have the one that is the full tub and then you have the divider, right?
Yeah.
If you have 70 series tubs, like having the divider is not a good thing. And what I did, I got like a piece of butcher block, like a chop block. And because what happened to me as I was cleaning, you put the smaller tubs leaning against the back of the sink, and it was always lip. And then I would lose like all the cocoa inside of the sink and stuff. So I put it like just like a dish rack, but it's like a full solid block, so right. I can support the tub in there, and that was a game changer because it would piss me off all the time. You have like fresh cocoa, new water, and then the tub drops and you lost everything. So tubs to me, like not tubs, sinks to me are a must. Like I cannot have like a mini sink. Like to me, I have to have tools that are gonna make my life easier. Otherwise, it's frustrating.
No, I agree 100%. Yeah, so I'm putting in all the big stuff. I can wash my dogs in it too if I have to. But yeah,
and that's another thing.
What's that?
That's another thing to avoid burnout. Try every time to improve efficiency.
Yeah.
Like look ways of improving efficiency, because if you try to do every time the same thing and is not working, try to find a way around. And it's not cutting corners, it's actually being efficient. That's why I have one sink on each reptile room, because I don't want to have to go back and forth to clean tubs. And that's what I do, even though I still have burnout because I have 2 jobs. But
because you're traveling all the time too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going. Yeah, it's just for 3 or 4 days, but I'm going to the UK in 2 weeks, and 2 weeks after that is when I have to go to China. So. It is what it is. I mean, at least the snakes are actually my escape from like all the stress from work and stuff. Like I get home and I kind of decompress, like seeing my animals and seeing the progress. The ultrasound day to me is what makes me happy. Regardless of the results, it's just like see the progress, or like not wasting your male because you have that female that is 4 years old and she's still at 5 millimeters. No, I have one of those, and it's just like I don't know what's going on here, but some animals are not meant to. She doesn't lock with any males, and she's always like between 5 and 5.5. So,
that's a good point. What do you guys like the most? Like what do you find of the daily routine, or just the routine of being a breeder? What are the things that you guys enjoy the most?
Having eggs.
Baby snakes pipping.
Yeah,
pipping to me is like Christmas.
And all the
Christmas
girls up,
morning.
like, oh, you're so close. So I keep, are you opening yet? Are you opening yet? Are you opening yet? No. And then I look at them like 17,000 times once they pip. Are you out of the eggs yet? That's so much happens then. Are you out of the eggs yet? Have you all shed yet? Now it's time to get you in your bins. Have you ate yet? I just love that whole season. I love it.
Yeah.
I mean, everything that is new is cool, right? For example, that male that never locked before, a younger male, and then you got that first lock, or like the first lock of that female, or when you see that.
The crap out of me every time. The first clutch scares me. I'm like, oh, are you going to be able to do it? Are you like, okay? Are you good? Did you get them all out? Like, I'm a mother hen. The first clutch, that's the only first I don't like. I'm like, oh my gosh.
Yeah, I always try to avoid very young females. Like I was talking to Trav one day, and I think was Zach with us? I don't know, but I don't look only on the weight, because some snakes are long, and you're gonna have like a 1,500 grams female, but she's super thin, but she's long. And then I don't pair her because she doesn't have the body condition yet. So I don't mind waiting. I told Trav, some animals I prefer to grow a little bit slower.
Yeah.
And just have them develop the organs and everything properly.
I think I grow all of them slower compared to other breeders I know. I feed by weight. Very strict. They get 10% or a little, like between 8 and 10% of their body weight when they feed them. So that's just kind of how I do it. So they grow a little slower for me. I don't power feed them, but and then monarchs get huge. They're huge. They grow really big. So you still need to give them. I look at their head shape. There's a definite mature head. They cut the Harbins call it head boobs on the females. And so they'll have a mature head, and that's kind of what I look for. Plus, obviously follicle growth.
And I don't want to, like, if I have to wait another year to get 8 eggs instead of 4, I'm not in a rush. Like, and then it's gonna take more time for the female to develop, or to recover, not to develop. And I don't see the need.
Well, I think just putting care into what you do is also would help. To stick with the topic, burnout, it would help because you see a reason for what you're doing. You're not just trying to push and rush. You care about the animals. All of my animals, I want them to be healthy for their next owners. Is, with breeding, I have some pets, but a lot of these are going to go to pet homes or to other breeders, and I want them to do very well. I don't want them to be sickly or anything. So I put a lot of effort into making sure that they're fed properly, and all of that. So I think about the next person who's going to have these animals, and I want them to have a healthy snake. So I'm not going to do anything that jeopardizes the snake's health, just because I want eggs.
Yeah, another thing that I sometimes people shock me with what they do. So let's say that they bred that female for whatever number of seasons, can be 1 or 20, and then they lay. As soon as they have the first meal, they put it for sale. Guys, no. Like, get that female like back on her weight before. Like, it doesn't matter if it's gonna take you 4 months to sell or 5. Sometimes that female is not gonna take a lot of food because they didn't adjust yet to start eating. So, and then you see those females like with the sunken belly for sale. It's like, no, why? So, like, as Jamie said, I prefer to take care of my animals. Like, if I see that an animal is not in condition to be sold, it's not going to be sold. Like, doesn't matter. It's more than the money. Like, this is, as I said, money is good, but if I'm not enjoying this, like, if I'm doing stuff that it goes against my principles just to make money, it's just, I prefer not to do this anymore.
Absolutely.
Yeah, people shouldn't be doing it that way at all.
Yeah, Rafi, you shouldn't smuggle.
Not smuggling, Rafi.
That's so funny.
Mr. selling to the cartel or whatever he's got going on.
Exactly. Yeah, but I didn't say that. I didn't say that was not in my principles. I'm not going against that.
Those are healthy that are going to the cartels. He does not discriminate on customers. They're all getting healthy animals.
There you go.
Yeah.
Well, and think
why did the cartel have 39 ball pythons? That's the part that I'm just still trying to figure out.
And think about this. I went through the Atlanta airport this morning, and ICE was there, and I'm still here. So, Travis, you're gonna have to. No, but seriously, they had like more ICE agents than TSA in there. Like TSA was only doing the X-ray part, but like when you have to show documentation, like the face recognition was all ICE agents.
Wow.
Just changing the subject.
Well, that's because the DHS or whoever is it DHS? They're not funded right now. Whatever the TSA falls under.
Or not on strike.
Yeah,
the government down.
Yeah, that's why.
They had burnout. It's fine.
But no, just as far as the deportation goes, I mean, I've got a GoFundMe that I've started for your deportation. And it's just a matter of time. I mean, they just didn't happen to check you. That's all. I mean,
but did you get it? Did you get any funds on that?
I got a lot of funds. I've already hit my my funding target, so I'll be sending a check to ICE. You know, with you on the the memo, deport Raphael.
You're gonna have like a customized check with my picture, like the ones that you order by mail.
That's right.
My mom would be very mad at you, Travis. Doc is her favorite on the show, even over me. So,
oh wow!
My mom would be very mad at you.
Well, you'll have to watch him on Telemundo soon.
See, I have one fan.
That's right.
One fan. That's all you need, Doc.
Yeah, you just have to watch him on Telemundo. That's okay. But he'll be speaking in Spanish or Portuguese, one of the two.
Nice.
So.
Yeah, this is what I call ADHD, when you have to buy a sweater at the airport because you didn't check the weather in the other state.
Winning. That's called winning. I love a new sweater. That's winning.
As long as it's not an Eagle sweater, is it?
No, it's just Philadelphia, just very touristy.
Very touristy.
Yeah, as long as it's not a Philadelphia Eagle sweatshirt.
All right, guys. Well, we're at an hour, so we will be back not this coming week, but the week after, I think. If everybody's down, hopefully we'll all have our feet on the ground, and well, maybe not Doc. He's going to be in China, so.
If anyone's in Indiana next week, not this weekend, but next weekend, there's a new show there called the Indiana Reptile Show. Look it up. I'll be there. It's going to be a good time. And then church is on Sunday there. It's great.
Indiana, look at you.
All the way to Indiana. It's going to be fun.
How long is that drive?
8 hours and it's some change. 8 and some change. So probably 9.5 with stops.
Oh, wow.
So in my location, 8 hours is about the average travel time to get to a halfway decent show.
That sucks.
So
I guess
show here in Idaho Falls,
better get good at admin tasks because you'll be selling online.
Yeah. I gotta get my Palm Street outfit going and my TikTok.
Oh my goodness.
My TikTok. Well, you know what I never thought of? Do you think I could sell snakes on my OnlyFans? Because I have the XXX Dad Bod XXX channel. I could probably sell snakes on there. I mean, I'm dressed up as a luchador.
Your wife is going to cut you.
Yeah, I think it's easier for you to sell snakes there than yourself, because I don't think anybody will buy the membership. But that's okay.
Oh, it's not much. I'm cheap. I mean, there's a very, very small market for
your wife is going to cut you.
But think of this, Travis. I think OnlyFans is not how you look like, but what you can bring to the table.
Yeah,
so,
that's why my membership is so
my
cheap. There's not very much that a 50-year-old, suburban dad can bring to the table except body hair.
I don't know. There's a lot of weird feet people. You got nice feet?
No. That's why I wear the luchador boots.
All right, everybody.
The luchadors are always really hairy, so I get the mask and the boots and the cape and the snake. I think that's a win. I think
Holly, cut, please. I can't take this anymore, please.